Greetings, foolish mortals. Just kidding. Hi guys, welcome to Popcorn in Bed. Thank you so much for being here. It is our first week of scary, but not too scary, movies. I have kept telling everyone that I'm anxiously anticipating scary movies. I'm like, you know what? I've watched a lot of things that scared me. I haven't had lifelong struggles from them. Well, there are some scenes that do pop into my nightmares still. But I am like, oh, it'll be fun because it's a change of pace and something that really gets me out of my comfort zone and gets that heart beating. But now that I'm actually here, about to watch my first, well, this is an episode, not a movie. I can feel that familiar, like, anxiousness and anxiety creeping in, but I am taking precautions. I'm watching this during the daytime, so that's good. And then I've got my weighted blanket. It's like, you know, I've got my emotional support popcorn, and we're gonna get into it. So I'm watching The Haunting of Hill House. This is a 10-episode miniseries. It's been suggested a lot, but it's kind of a big undertaking for October because there's already so many that I'm trying to squeeze in. But two, I can't, like, people like, it's so good, it will scar you. Or, you know, it's so well done, it'll be a great reaction because you'll never recover. So I've also kind of been putting it off because of that. But like I said, I'm seasoned now. I have seen it. I have seen The Shining. I have seen Nightmare on Elm Street. It and The Shining are probably my top 2 scariest. This year we have a big one coming up that I think will hurt my feelings, but you know what? I'm doing it for you. Just kidding. Well, kinda not. Okay, so with that said, let's get into The Haunting of Hill House, episode 1. Don't know anything about this. Don't know the storyline. Don't know the actors. Don't know if it's about ghosts, zombies, spiders, clowns. I don't know. Guessing haunted houses. Open mind, daylight. Here we go. Don't forget, if you want to vote on polls right now, we have a trick or treat poll, some like really scary ones for the tricks, and some October adjacent but still kind of spooky vibes for the treat. And we're gonna do a couple of those this October. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell. Let's go. Speaking of ghosts, you know what other one was really freaky for me was The Others, and also Poltergeist. Nightmare on Elm Street, there's a couple.
No live organism can continue to exist sanely under conditions of absolute reality. Hill House, not sane, stood by itself against its hills, holding darkness within. It had stood so for 100 years before my family moved in, and might stand 100 more.
Lesson 1, do not buy a haunted house.
And whatever walked there, walked alone.
Don't you dare with the babies crying.
It's okay, Theo. Go back to bed. Should I wake up Mom and Dad? I've got it. Okay, Nellie?
Honey.
You scared? I get scared too sometimes. What was it?
Her again? Oh boy, your big brother must have scared her away. Big brothers are good like that.
What if she's hiding?
Oh, sweetheart. The bent neck lady?
You remember what we talked about before? About our dreams?
They can spill.
That's right. Just like a cup of water can spill sometimes. But kids' dreams are special. They're like
An ocean.
That's right. And the big dreams can spill out sometimes. Now, I know that bent neck lady is really scary, but that's all she is. She's just a little spill.
How long do we have to live here, Daddy?
Your mother and I, we have to finish fixing this house, and then someone has to buy it.
Then we can go.
Yep, and then we can go, just like the last house. You get back to sleep, both of you.
Oh, stop.
Sweet dreams.
Let her sleep with you. Oh.
You're dreaming, Cheryl.
The pandas aren't dreaming.
They have a lot of children. Okay, sorry. I watched him close that door.
Luke?
No. No! Sicker. Why do they gotta have a sweet family? Okay, we've got Luke and Nellie. We've got Stevie and Shirley and Theo.
Carl was driving on Rural 86 during the storm, and it was a bad one. He was up in the boons when he lost control of the car. He went over a guardrail and went down a ravine. The car flipped over and you couldn't see it from the road, especially because of the rain. He was hanging there the whole time. They said he could reach the horn, but he couldn't press it for long because, you see, his arm was broken. And that's how he died. Upside down, pressing on that horn for as long as he could stand to.
So, when did it start?
It started with drops of water falling onto my face. I started to hear a car horn. Distant, I think, but close enough to wake me. And then finally, now this was right after the funeral itself, I felt the water and I heard the car horn. And then I looked up at the ceiling and there he was, hanging there, upside down. I could see the water dripping off of his hair, and his face was a deep purple, like the blood had all just pooled into his cheeks.
Okay.
And then I screamed. I screamed because I hit the floor and it startled me. And I tripped in the hallway and I looked back and he wasn't there. And I laid there and I cried. And that was the last time I've slept in that room.
Oh my gosh.
It's a very interesting story, Mrs. Walker. I'd like to look around your house. I'd like to set up some equipment. I'd also like to sleep in that room tonight.
Goodness.
I can't promise I'll include your story in my book.
Oh, of course.
But it's possible. And I thank you for sharing it with me.
Oh. Okay, I recognize he's a therapist or author or ghost hunter or something. He looks familiar.
I'm sorry, I should have told you I'm a fan. That's my favorite, the first one. And whatever walked there, walked alone. I can't imagine what it was like living there.
He lives there too.
It wasn't famous when we moved in.
Oh, he's the kid.
I mean, if you actually saw your husband hanging upside down over your bed, you've seen more than I ever have. I've never seen a ghost.
But your books,
Not in Arlington, Danvers, Alcatraz, and not in Hill House.
the way you write, I just assume.
Other people's stories.
I hope tonight is a game changer for you.
How so?
Maybe my Carl will finally give you a story of your own. You were one of his favorite writers, so maybe that's the reason for all this.
All those years trying to understand what happened in that house, you know what I never found?
I think he's the kid.
A reason. So don't expect one.
You know who I wish would write a book? Your dad.
Won't you miss your brother?
I'd rather sleep here in case she comes back.
Just tonight, then.
I'll stay with her a bit.
Please no. Please no, honey.
Are you saying you'd prefer not to do a viewing?
We want to. It's not that.
It's part of your mother's pre-need, so it's already taken care of.
And we want to. It's Max. I think he's just a little
A little nervous about it. Hi, Max.
Oh,
I'm
it's-
Shirley. The reason Mommy and Daddy are here is because it's important to say goodbye to Grandma. Viewing is just a way to do that, to see her one last time and tell her you love her.
I don't need to say goodbye.
A lot of people feel that way at first.
That's what Mommy said, but she was wrong. Grammy keeps sitting on my bed at night, touching my hair. She just stares at me, and her eyes must hurt
Why?
because she doesn't blink.
Dear heavens. I promise if I die to not haunt any of the people I love.
I'm worried about Luke. Have you talked to him? Call me.
It's here.
It's great.
You okay, Daddy?
Just trying to fix the flu. The house doesn't like it, I guess. But Mr. Dudley found something for you.
I don't know if this is gonna work, young lady, and I'm gonna need it back.
I'm very worried about Nell.
Open it! What do you think is in there? What if it's a cotton candy machine?
This isn't working.
It could be a pony. Something was moving.
This store's been locked for years and years and years and years, so if there's a pony in there, it's dead. This one doesn't work either.
Where's the freaking key? Daddy, we need more keys!
Oh.
Everything is an emergency with Nell.
I know, but she sounded rough.
She said it was about Luke.
I can't deal with this right now. I'm working.
Fine, I'll just handle it, shall I?
Fine. I'll handle...
So, does this stuff capture the supernatural?
Don't believe in that word. There's natural phenomena that we understand, and then there's natural phenomena that we don't. Primitive humans used to die of fright during an eclipse. I had no idea what it was. The eye of an angry god, an evil spirit. Nothing supernatural about it, though. Once we understood what it was, well, it was just natural. I prefer preternatural. Natural phenomena that we don't quite understand yet.
So does it capture that?
Yeah, but he's the lucky one. He never saw a ghost like his poor sister.
It's Steve. I'm sorry I missed your call. I talked to Shirley. I know you're worried about Luke, but I called his rehab center. He's fine. He actually got his 90-day chip today. I'll be around tomorrow if you still need to chat.
Is this Nell?
Hi. Theodora.
Theo.
So what's your story? I'm here for grad school. Sociology. I mean, the program's brutal, but I love Boston, man. It's such a great town. What's that about?
I'm just kind of a germaphobe.
That's okay, none taken.
I have to work tomorrow.
Oh.
Early.
Oh.
We just did what we came here to do, yeah? I know you normally prefer the company of cold stiffs, but don't be so hard on yourself. I got beer. I just don't think you can really know so much after such a quick encounter. Who's saying it's quick? You're worse than a guy. You're like a frat guy. I said you could live here. I wasn't expecting the pussy part. Nell called me today. She sounded bad.
Yeah, because it sucks to be Nell. We still haven't talked since LA.
Theo.
I was waiting for an apology. I'm drawing boundaries, which is something you might want to look into.
I do love a family drama, but I'm very scared.
And you never really
Mostly
will.
for the kids.
One foot in crazy and the other on a banana peel. Luke will show up when he needs money.
I just keep thinking, what if he doesn't? Or if he does, it'll be the last time I ever see him.
Luke, the little sweetie with the glasses. This is depressing me. No. No. Is this Luke? Frick. Oh.
Nell?
Daddy,
Honey, are you okay? What time is it?
This is Daddy.
do you remember the bent neck lady?
Yes.
She's back.
Okay. Nell, where are you?
I'm at home.
I want you to go to Stephen Lee's. I'm going to drive to Orlando and get a flight to LA. Steve's closest, so you go to him.
Okay, now I'll see you there tomorrow.
Okay. I love you, Daddy.
Are you okay?
I'm fine. I'm sorry to wake you.
Oh. Okay.
Get up. Stevie, get up.
What's going on? Dads aren't allowed to be scared. Don't. Where's the family?
We're gonna run.
Dad, what's going on?
Quiet. I'm gonna carry you. You keep your eyes closed no matter what you hear. You keep your eyes closed no matter what.
Holy frick.
You keep them closed. Eyes closed.
In the window! She was in the window! What's happening? What's happening? Dinosaur upstairs!
That's not Mom.
Where's Mom?
We can't leave Mom! Dad! Dad!
You don't just get to call me and tell me what to do.
You're closest and your sister needs you.
Oh. Is it the mom? Is that Nell? I can't tell them apart. Just like she said. We just have a broken pipe. Car horn.
There used to be a stop sign there until recently, yes?
I don't know. I think so.
Kids taken for their dorm rooms. A four-way stop without a sign is bound to have a few near misses. You slept better with your husband in bed, right?
Of course.
Just noticing the car horns now because you're not sleeping as well. Things you used to sleep through. The water? It was a big storm the night he died. One of the biggest you've seen in a long time. There's a leak in your roof. You just didn't notice the water damage because of all the paneling. It was only drizzling last night, and I even got a few drips. You might want to get that looked at. Water damage is no joke. The mind, it is a powerful thing, man. You'd be picturing how he died as much as you wouldn't want to.
I saw him.
When you push that stuff down, it comes out at night. You couldn't help. I've seen a lot of ghosts, just not the way you think. A ghost can be a lot of things. A memory, a daydream, a secret.
Don't tell me that.
Most times, they're just what we want to see.
Why would I want to see my Carl like that?
Because it's better than never seeing him again. Most times, a ghost is a wish.
Don't say that.
Thank you for doing that. Carl would have loved it.
My pleasure.
The fuck, Steve?
What's going on?
My brother just raped the family is what's going on.
Hang on.
And when you said you wanted to do a book about the house, I understood that, but this is...
I sent you guys the manuscript in case you had any objections.
It's not your family.
Hey, it is my family.
You weren't there. Nell, Luke, Theo, they were just kids. The things they told you in
I'm
confidence...
clear that they were kids.
Boy.
Dad had every opportunity to set that straight.
Wait, tell me more.
Does he talk to you, Cheryl? Did he tell you what happened that night?
When he said those things, he believed them. In the moment, at least. And now you're digging up that stuff so you can stop living off credit for a change?
Look, I can tell that you're upset.
Do you know how much money they're offering on the advance? We can buy a house. We can move to LA. I need to start a real life for my own family.
We're your family, Steve. What you're doing to Mom?
Mom was mentally ill. It's a fact.
She didn't seem like it.
Nobody's buying the novel, Cheryl.
You sent me the book. Now you know what I think. You published this. You know what it costs.
I'll write your story. It's a good story. Researched your house. Did you know it was used as a hospice briefly in the 60s? I'd like to talk to you some more about your marriage, get some background on Carl, who you both were. That's what matters, really. I'll need to take some liberties. I always do. I promise to be respectful. I'll do it in a way you would have really liked.
My kids don't take the stand, Ross. I've been clear about that.
I had my eyes closed when we left.
You don't say anything.
No one else can corroborate your story, Hugh.
That's right.
The judge hears you talk about packing 5 kids into your car at 3 in the morning. The media's already piling on.
Oh my gosh.
This type of stuff doesn't help in a custody hearing.
They never filed charges. I was never placed under arrest. It was a suicide. They confirmed it.
We can't unring this bell.
Okay, fine, they can rip me to pieces, but they don't get to take bites out of the kids. I want the gates and the doors kept locked at all times, and I want to know every day that it's empty. No gardeners, no staff, except for the Dudleys.
That doesn't make any sense.
The Dudleys stay on, and it sits there and rots.
What happened?
If you lose,
I won't.
do we really have to go live with Aunt Janet?
What do you want?
So my sister, she may show up at the house today.
At my house?
The house, yeah.
Why?
My dad told her to. I didn't get a chance to tell him what's... But I'm sorry, you can just point it at me.
Is that all?
Maybe I can come by and we can talk about this some more.
You know what you'd have to say. You tell me. Is there any point?
What?
What are you doing?
Arranging the china and some of the flatware so that your father can sell them.
Dad says you and Mr. Dudley come with the house.
Houses like this one require a staff.
Why don't you live here?
We live close by.
So the people that lived here before us,
The Hills?
so they were all alone?
Oh, yes. No one would live nearer than town. They lived all alone. In the night, in the dark.
Well, they didn't seem to be too scared. Tarot cards and Ouija boards and all that. So something tells me they weren't too scared of the dark.
I see.
People use them to scare themselves.
This is the problem with schools these days. Smother you in science, and science isn't an exact science, you know. The world is dark, young man. Do you know the Gospels, young man?
Hugh and I decided when Steve was little. See, we knew that throughout his life he'd be exposed to all sorts of ideas. He's also familiar with the Talmud, the Tao Te Ching, the Torah, and he reads a lot of Carl Sagan, Shakespeare.
Because there are more things in heaven and earth, Horatio.
And are dreamt of in your philosophy.
Mom's looking for you. Never occurs to her you'll be in your treehouse. You know, the one Dad built for you.
I don't want to go in yet.
He's so cute.
Who's this?
Some girl I saw by the woods.
Uh-oh.
You know, I used to have imaginary friends, too.
She's not imaginary. Will you hang out with me?
You want me to?
Yeah, we could draw together. No girls, just Stevie and Luke.
Where do you get the ideas for these drawings?
I can't with the cute kids, guys. It makes it 10 times worse.
Hey, Luke. Hey, Steve.
He wasn't in rehab.
Well, this isn't what it looks like. Are you cold? Yeah. Tell you what, I've got, let me see, $200 here. You hand me that iPad and keep the cash and sell that old camera. I need the iPad. Yeah. It stays here. I'm sorry. I needed a good scare. I tried to tell Dad we're having some issues. Did you tell Luke where I live? Did you bring him here? You just stood there and watched him loot me? So you hit up everybody, dragged Luke out, made Dad hop on the plane, got us all listening. What do you want?
Be nice to her.
I tried to tell you we're... Dad?
You hear me? I said it's about Nell.
I know, I just walked in and she's,
Nell was lying. She wasn't in L.A. She was at the house, Steve. At the house. She's dead. She's dead.
No. Frick. Wow, they packed a lot into that first episode. They set up so many things. I have so many questions, and I know this is gonna be really hard because cute little kids. It's hard for me with the kid stuff, guys. So is Anel really dead? Because that would be very tragic. She was trying to reach out. I think she called her dad to say goodbye. What really happened with the mom? What happens with the Dudleys? Why did they have to live in that stupid house? Poor Luke. Guys, they have this extreme trauma. And their mom. I actually really want to watch episode 2, though. They've piqued my interest in these characters and their stories. And like I said, I love a family ensemble cast, but this one is just... it made me feel like very sad and depressed. Dad. And it's crazy that Stevie has never seen what was in that hallway. His mom? What was rattling the door? Why won't his dad say? I do need to look who he's so familiar. No spoilers. The one girl, Shirley, she is from Twilight, but also from Grey's Anatomy. Michael? Yes, what is he from? I haven't seen that. The Guernsey. He's from the Guernsey Literary and Potato Peeling. Yes, that one. The Guernsey Literary and Potato Peel Society. That was a cute book and cute movie. This is the opposite of that. Okay. Oh, guys. I think it helped to be in the daylight. You actually didn't see anything. It's just the idea. Oh, poor babies. Okay, episode 2. Nellie's in the red room.
What did she say?
Oh, okay. They all woke up at the same time. It's crazy that a decision made when they were kids. You know, they flipped a lot of houses. They just bought this one to flip.
I know Grandma's dead, but she still comes to my room at night and she still sits on my bed. But she was there again last night. And last night was bad. She did have teeth and she did not have hair. So I'm not gonna look at her tomorrow, and I don't want to see her in the open castle.
The open casket. I'm guessing your parents have talked to you about why you might be having these dreams?
They're not dreams.
You're so smart, you probably know that your grandmother wore wigs, is that right? The thing about an open casket, and I know it sounds scary, is that it's a great chance to take all of those pictures in your head of Grandma in the hospital and cover it all up with a better picture. I'm gonna fix her. That's what I do.
How?
He's so darling.
First, we give her a bath.
Oh, wow, they're gonna...
Clean and soft. Then we put
They're gonna
special
show it.
chemicals in so she stays fixed forever. We put her in her favorite clothes. And finally, I take extra special care to make sure she looks just like she's supposed to.
Holy crap.
This is our forever house. But when I look at it, I see a family running to a dinner table. This dining room is the heart of the house. Everything flows in and out. You know, a house is like a person's body. The walls are like bones. Needs to breathe, needs light and flow. And it all works together to keep us safe and healthy inside.
I don't see any of that.
When you're little, you learn how to see things that aren't there. And when you grow up, you learn how to make them real.
I like the mom.
Will you please have a tea party with me? Everyone keeps saying no.
Oh.
I'd love to have a tea party with you, but I have to finish working, I'm afraid.
How about we play outside instead?
But when I flash the porch light twice,
Time to come home.
Porch light means it's time to come home.
okay, go have fun.
Oh.
I appreciate your advice. I mean, I know you've worked this house for so long. You stay close now. Okay. That master key you had didn't work. You have any other ideas about that red door upstairs?
Afraid not. Not for that one.
The red room. Nope.
Oh. Hi. Where's your mommy? Hey, how'd you get in here, huh? Where's your mommy cat? She needs to feed you. But you're just the cutest little thing.
Run. Please run. No, don't do that, honey.
Come here, Cheryl. You gotta see this.
What is that?
It's a wasp nest.
Oh, why does it have a face on it?
Built it around this. You know what that is? A Halloween mask. Old one.
We can't just leave them here.
I don't know, Cheryl.
Please.
No dogs on the property.
The kids have been hearing them at night. They've heard them every night since we got here.
The missus and I, we don't stay on the property after dark. I've never seen dogs.
Please, Daddy. Please. Come on, Mom. I told you I wanted to be Daredevil.
You can decorate it however you want.
I don't want to decorate. Killing me, Mom.
Can't you just decorate to look like Devil Man?
Or Devil. I need a costume I can wear to Austin's party. Not some craft project. If our masks don't look good enough, the ghosts will know it's us, and they'll come after me.
Jaden.
Watch out for the forever house.
Why doesn't she know about Nell yet?
Yeah, I mean, you're giving stuff away at cost, below cost.
Only for special cases.
More than half of our intakes last quarter were special cases.
Oh.
Hello. Right back here.
Sorry, we didn't hear the door.
I just wanted to drop these off. There's some jewelry in here, some pictures of Mom. I couldn't decide, so just put a bunch in.
Thank you for dropping these by. They'll be really helpful. Is Max feeling better about tomorrow?
A little. Your wife definitely helped.
What the heck?
On the phone, you said he had insurance?
We thought so. He just didn't tell us.
Happens all the time, I'm afraid, especially with first-timers.
Oh, they're checking Luke in?
Without an insurance policy, it's $6,000 a month. We do recommend a 4 to 6 month commitment.
And obviously, if he had insurance, it would be in the ballpark of what we discussed on the phone.
Yes, but if his policy is lapsed...
The first month, for sure. I can come back in 2 weeks with some more.
We can see how the first month goes.
You can still do
Pay
some
me
of
back when you're a famous writer.
You might not want to hold your breath. Apparently, historical fiction is out of vogue.
No idea.
We're all set. I'm gonna need a UA.
What?
Urine analysis.
UA, right.
What if they're still...
It's okay if you're not clean. We just need to know how dirty.
Oh, we love you so much.
You can do this.
I don't want my kids to grow up. To stay little with glasses and action figures.
I don't know. I kind of like the Captain Lame mask.
It's all yours.
Where'd you get those, Allie?
At the mall.
She has to be like a cool Aunt Theo.
I did not.
You're finishing the Brussels sprouts.
You're on fire today, Mom.
Watch it, Captain Lame.
Solo account. His name's on the checkbook. I don't know that account. It was just in his briefcase.
You're going through his briefcase?
Looking at quarterlies, not like it was just there. It surprised me.
Ask him.
Ask him.
I'm sure it's nothing.
I don't want to seem like...
You should let your imagination get the best of you. That's the first step.
Can I have cookies and milk for dessert?
Did you eat all of your food?
Yes.
Why does she wear the gloves?
There's 5 of them like there's 5 of us. Just enough and you drop a little on their nose. Do you want to try it? What? Huh? What do you want? I don't even... Why are you banging on the wall? I'm not. You are. And calling my name. They are again. You're banging on the wall to tell me about the stupid dogs? What is that?
What the freak? They all need to sleep in the same room with their parents so they can see this. Get them out of this house.
Hey, what's with the scream?
Did you hear that? What was that?
What was what?
These loud bangs all over the walls.
I believe you.
Do you?
I believe you. The hot water pipes, they're old. They can bang and jump in the walls.
Get them out of this house.
Right? It's over.
Steve.
It's Nell.
It's the middle of the night.
She's dead.
Shut up.
She's dead, Sean.
Not so.
What do you mean?
She killed herself.
It's so weird. I came home tonight. I was in my living room, and she was...
Well, you're wrong. They got it wrong. I mean, she was just... Who told you this?
Dad called me.
Well, he's wrong.
He was the last person she talked to before she did it. He was the last person she called.
He didn't exactly tell me. I couldn't really hear him because I saw...
No.
She wouldn't call him. He can't do that again. He can't just not tell us what happened. He can't.
But she is gone.
I told you she was in trouble. I told you to find her. I told you.
I gotta go.
I gotta go?
Good morning.
Oh.
Because she was a very special cat. She deserves a special place to rest.
Is she in there? Can I see her?
Oh, the purple box.
Some people say goodbye. You could tell a story.
What kind of story?
Whatever you like. We're all stories in the end.
The purple box, that's why she froze when she saw it.
She was a good kitten, and she never heard a single thing, and not many people can say that.
That's perfect, sweetie.
I hope you have a safe trip to heaven. And she's alive. She's alive.
Look, I know this is hard.
She is. She really is. Look.
Honey,
Look.
I know that. Honey, I know this is
Her
hard.
lips are moving.
Oh, and then she chose this
I need
profession.
you to head up there and bring her back here.
I'm very sorry. I don't really know what to say in these...
It's fine, Andy.
Let someone else do it. You need to focus on you.
She's my sister. I'm hosting her funeral.
Is it gonna give everyone time?
Dad's the reason Nell was so f***ed up to begin with, and Luke's probably high as a kite. They said he flew the coop. No idea where he is.
He deserves to be here. You're not giving him time to get here. He missed her wedding. We're not gonna let him miss her funeral.
She got married?
If you don't, you'll be upset later. I promise. This is a good thing. You're a good boy.
Oh, that's
I'll
hard.
go with you.
That's really hard to put on. I don't know if you make them. I don't know.
It's gonna be okay, Shirley.
I don't want to see her.
Sister, Mom.
Look, even Nellie's up there.
I don't want to go. No.
She's just a little scared, I think.
No, that's okay. Here, come with me.
5 kids, young kids losing their mom.
The coroner ruled it a suicide, and there's restorative work I've got to do. The blood pooled, insects, and her injuries. In the time it will take me to explain to you what to do with her, I could just do it myself.
This is insane.
I'm doing it, Kevin. I'm gonna fix her.
This is too much for anyone.
I gotta go. I'm sorry. I just can't, Cheryl.
Are they gonna show us? Who found her at the house?
Can I feed the kittens? Sure thing. Just remember how I showed you. Are they still sleeping? No. No. Shirley?
Well, that's what's happening, Steve.
You've got to just be able to grieve.
Don't talk to me that way. I'm elbow deep in our sister's chest cavity, pulling out a bag of her internal organs. You have to get 2 grown men to the damn airport. Get it done.
She's doing it herself.
She isn't.
She's doing it herself.
Kittens aren't supposed to be without their mommies. And no matter how much you love them, you're not their mommy. They're where they're supposed to be.
What about the little one?
We found it a new home.
Why didn't you let me take care of it?
We have no idea what was wrong with those kittens. They were very sick. We couldn't let you try to take care of a pet who was so sick.
You gave it to someone else. I don't believe you. Why would you give away the last one, the only one left? Just stop it!
What's the matter?
It's been a minute since you had one of your color storms.
There was no color at all. It was pitch black.
Oh, migraines?
It's a tough thing for a kid.
Look, she's gonna have a pretty messed up view of death coming out of this no matter what, which wouldn't have happened if you hadn't have... Why the hell did you let her keep those kittens? And now she's traumatized. Her first real brush with death, and now she's... One chance to pull it back, and I lie to her face and lock up with a migraine.
This was not our finest hour, no doubt.
I can't. Nope. Oh.
Sorry. It's just Auntie Nell.
I know you're curious. I'm sad. I'm sad too. So sad I can't even tell you. What do you want to know?
What are you doing to her?
I just finished embalming her. It helps her look how we remember her.
Why did she die?
Just so sad that she did. She loved you both so much.
Where is she now?
I don't know, Allie. I can tell you what I think, maybe, sometime tomorrow. But mostly I'm just sad. I know you're curious about her, but this part isn't for people to see. I can tell you everything I'm doing some other time. Why don't you two go pick your favorite picture of Auntie Nell from one of the albums? And I can hang it at the funeral.
I kept thinking it wasn't gonna be real. That she wasn't really dead.
I'm so excited. You're gonna look amazing. I'm so happy for you, Nellie.
Hey.
Hey. How's Arthur?
Oh, him. He's great. I handcuffed him to a radiator downstairs. He's not going anywhere.
Steve.
He's as happy as I've ever seen a guy.
How lucky for us, a famous author at your wedding. You promised. Not another word, I promise.
Oh, this is after you've raped their family with a book.
Hey, I didn't know if this was the...
Hell,
What?
hold on!
I just wanted to make sure that I got to tell her that I was happy.
Look at me.
What?
Look at me. You're high.
No, I'm not. Yeah, they're very supportive.
Luke, I paid for rehab. Guess who they called when you ran away last week?
Cheryl, she's expecting me to be
Oh,
here.
no, she's not. Nobody is. This is her day. You're not smearing your shit all over her day, Luke.
Sure.
You're not. Here's 100. You can shoot up the rest. I don't care. This is the last I ever give you. No more loans, no more treatment centers, nothing. The store's closed. I'm done.
Bridesmaid stuff. Is everything okay? Everything's perfect. You're gonna have a perfect wedding, Nellie.
Almost perfect.
Oh, this is so sad.
I'm sorry.
Oh, your sister. Please don't be real. That's in her head, right? It's a dream. What happened to her husband? Oh, those kids.
You fixed her.
No, that's what I do.
You fixed her.
gosh. The family does all need to get together. They need to be together. The porch light 2 times.
Does that little house even have electricity? Okay, immediately want to watch more. They're doing such a good job at creating this, like, nothing has actually been scary, but like the banging on the walls and the bugs out of the mouth, it all is creating this feeling that you feel, and like any loud noise or something is gonna scare the crap out of you. Oh, just this beautiful family that was just destroyed by this house, and I'm dying to know what happened with the mom. She didn't seem like a person that was going to commit suicide anytime soon. I'm loving the flashbacks and forwards, and it's just very sad though. It is very sad. It seems to be at the heart of this show is about this family with creepy things intertwined, but it makes you just want to go to the next episode immediately to see how their story plays out. I really hope at the end they can all find some peace. But they're all seeing pretty crazy things right now. So it seems like the first one was kind of focused more on Steven. This was more on Shirley. I'm hoping we get to see more of Theo, Luke, and what happened to Nell. And anyways, I'm hooked. I'm hooked and I'm scared, but I like it.